Hey Bobcats, this is Matt. Sadly, my family and I have been personally affected by colon cancer, and seeing you guys raise all the awareness that you did, rocking the shirts and showing your support in blue really means so much to me and my family. I lost my dad to colon cancer last December, and it's been a fight, and it was a fight for so long. And I feel that not a lot of people know about how serious it is until it gets to the point where there's not much left you can do. So I'm here with my family, and I want you to watch this video moving forward just to get an understanding of how serious colon cancer is.
He all gathered us around in this one room, like the whole family, and he told us that, like, because he previously had some back pain, and he got a colonoscopy for it.
My dad had told us, you know, we figured out what all the back pain's been caused from. I have a tumor in my colon, and just hearing that in itself, just the word cancer and everything that comes with that, all the negative thoughts, just made my heart sink. And I had no reaction. I didn't think it could happen to me, and that it just seems so unreal and a lot spinning at me and coming so quickly.
I was in total disbelief, and the tests early on were that the surgery was working and the chemotherapy was working.
I definitely didn't think it was like as severe as it was until it was like inevitable.
I didn't understand the severity of it.
Kind of felt like a nightmare a little bit. It just didn't feel real.
I didn't know what was really going to happen to him ever since that, when he was sick.
It was too far along, and time, it was just against us.
And I didn't know what to do. I was kind of lost.
When I heard in December that he wasn't doing well, it put into perspective, because I didn't understand how cancer worked and how bad it could be to somebody, but to hear it like as from a family member's perspective, it hurts a lot.
You hear terms like stage 4, and so immediately you start Googling and looking into stuff, and I really didn't fully understand it. So my thought process was to really, because we didn't live in Virginia, we live in Florida, was to be, you know, supportive, to be encouraging, kind of be a cheerleader.
It sucks. I wish he was here.
In terms of colon cancer, there are various stages 1, 2, 3, and 4. But unfortunately, stage 4 is probably the most severe. And in order to understand colon cancer, you need to understand that the sooner and the earlier that it's diagnosed, the higher the probability of cure.
It was very sad because if they don't find colon cancer early, it can be deadly. And our son Bob, Matthew's dad, he didn't realize it, or he didn't get treatment until it had advanced.
There's always like that one person, like even though like your whole family will come together, like, and it feels whole, but it's not, because there's still like that one person missing. But it's been okay, but it's been hard sometimes.
My reaction was, we are going to pray, pray, pray.
I just couldn't really process it, and the one question I asked my dad was, how long do you have left with us? And he couldn't really answer that. He said, I don't know. But just that idea in that, where the unknown was about to happen, and who knows when this is even going to end, or even if it ends positive or negative.
There's a lot of the times where something will happen and I'll be like, oh my God, like I have to tell Dad, or like that is so funny, he would think this is hilarious. And like then I realize, like I think for that for a second, and then I get put back to reality, and I'm like, I can't tell him that.
There's been a lot of events where I think we all wished he could have been there to witness, like obviously like Father's Day and his birthday.
Bob was a great, you know, big brother, and someone who I looked up to and still look up to today.
Some of my experiences with him are just when I needed somebody to go over a situation, whatever it might be.
One of my favorite things I still remember about my dad would be kind of how crazy my life has changed in the last few years. I've always wanted to do sports broadcasting, I guess, when I finally realized that I wasn't going to be a professional athlete, and trying to be a sports broadcaster is something that I didn't really know how to get to, and my parents were fortunate enough to have the money and to have the resources to look and find a broadcasting camp at Arizona State University, and I didn't have, a few $1,000s to spend on that. But the fact that my dad and my mom too were supporting me in that and sent me out to Arizona 2 summers ago has changed my life forever. That's why, now I'm doing all this kind of stuff, and it's crazy that my life has changed so much. And now looking back at everything I do, even without my dad being here, I still feel like there's this legacy and something that I owe to him, because without him here, there's no way that I could ever have even started the sports network or been able to buy all the cameras and the expensive computer equipment that I use, and everything in my broadcasting and everything I do in life now moving forward, I can only thank my dad for that.
He took me on my first college tour, and in the car when we were driving back, he always had this favorite song of his that at the time it was the theme song to his favorite TV show as a kid. And so I don't know, I can sing, and I think I got that from my dad, so that's pretty cool. But in the car trip that we were taking, he was like, please record. The song came on the radio, I guess, and he was like, oh my gosh, take out your phone and record this. And I was like, no, that's so weird, why am I gonna record this? And he was like, no, take it out and record it. So I was like, okay. So I recorded us singing the song, the theme song to Greatest American Hero, and I totally forgot about it. That was 3 years ago. I totally forgot that I had it on my phone. And so when he was passing away, and we were going through pictures and stuff, I found this video that I completely forgot that I had. And so that, it just made me realize how special that was, because at the time I had no idea what was gonna happen, and now I have that to look back on, and you get to hear his voice and see his personality.
He was my big brother. He's 9 years older than me, so every memory I've ever had that since I've been alive has included him and been with him, and he's been an important person in forming everything about me.
As we got older in life, and whether I was going to college or dating girls and getting ready to get married and buying a house, he was always there for me to reach out to him to ask him questions. And so I would ask him questions all the time about what to do, how to do it. Certainly when it came to having kids and what to tell kids and how to be a great father, I learned how to be a great father from him as well. So, miss you, Bob.
For anybody that's 45 and over, or that knows someone who is 45 and over,
go out and get a colonoscopy on your 45th birthday. Give yourself a present, schedule it, and get it done, because time is the one factor that is going to work in your advantage.
They can really save your life.
Thank you to the whole Battlefield community and everybody who was involved in planning this, because it truly does mean a lot, and we want to get as much awareness out as we can, because
I know without a shadow of my doubt that he sees you right now doing all this.
Go big, go blue. Take it to the next level. What you guys are doing is awesome.
If you can wear your t-shirts out after this game for the next few years to come, and somebody comes up to you and says, who are Bobcats? You can say, you know what? It's me. I'm helping to raise awareness to help fight colon cancer.
We need to spread awareness, because just like I thought, I assumed that my dad in my life could never go through that, but it happens and it sucks, and I want to make one of you guys never have to go through that again.
Go Bobcats, first of all.
Yes.
And we're very pleased that they are going in this venture, and we wish them all the success, and we will help them as we can.
Thank you guys for watching this video. It really means a lot to my family here in Florida. All the support we've shown for my dad here with this football game, and moving forward, the awareness that the Battlefield community has shown for helping people who are diagnosed with colon cancer, helping people so that they won't be diagnosed with colon cancer, because you really never know when it gets to the point where there's really nothing left that you can do. And sadly for me and my family, it got to that point. I miss my dad so much, and the fight that he had to deal with and the brutal fight it was for me and my family to go through it with him would be something that I would never want anybody to be affected by. So make sure that if you're getting near that age mark, even before that, just getting checked for a colonoscopy. It might be a little pain in the butt as it happens. but it can really make a difference, and you never really know where you can be, because my dad, with what the doctor said, he was 38 years old when the tumor really started growing in him, and he had no idea at all. And then when he did start feeling the pains of it, it was already too late. So to avoid all of that happening for you guys and to anybody you know watching this video, just please spread the word. And once again, Battlefield, thank you so much for all your support at the football game. But for now, Matt Venezia signing off.